we have a person here, yeah. I see a lot of inner strength, so I feel this isn't just a message saying it's an energy of being stuck in the mud. Someone here stuck in the past, you see, or there's just some reminiscing, but it has to do with someone feeling a little more confident, finding that inner strength here. I do see forgiveness, kindness, compassion. Very nice. I see the compass. Yeah, it's time to change direction here. Compass. It's an energy of changing direction. It has to do with morals and values. And the wishing well, see? This is an energy of someone wishing. They're hoping for something. We have someone who needs to take off the mask because all that glitters isn't gold. But I feel it's someone who just needs to take off the mask. It's likely already happening. Yeah, it has to do with encouragement. So there are signs of encouragement. Someone encouraging someone here. Okay, so I do feel something manifesting something new more than likely, but it's someone who's hoping and praying that somebody takes the lead, finds that strength here is what I feel. But it has to do with forgiveness, forgiving the past, leaving it in the past. Okay, but there's a need for forgiveness, and I do see encouragement. Yeah, we have someone here who's single, someone here enjoying the fruits of their labor, they're single. This is somebody who I feel it's time to let go of something. Okay, leaving the past in the past. And we have someone who's been suffering in silence, keeping things to themselves, not saying anything. It's time to find the confidence and the strength. It looks like some sort of forgiveness here. Somebody's wanting forgiveness. It doesn't have to be the single person. It could be someone else, but I feel someone here has been keeping things to themselves, focusing on the past, not saying anything. It's time to take off the mask. Yeah, so it has to do with the house at home. There's a reason to celebrate someone's financial foundation, someone who lives alone. This is someone who has everything they need. So it has to do with being stuck in the past or just something emotional that needs to be released. It's an energy of changing direction, a cycle ending. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune energy, but it's about morals and values. And a new cycle. Yeah, someone's having a little aha moment. It has to do with truth. See, this is someone there's some kind of truth gonna come out. Someone's gonna take off the mask. Yeah, it actually looks very positive here. We got a communication coming in. Princess of Pentacles, someone looking at this very carefully. This is looking at the details. Someone's kind of sitting down, just taking their time. So is there something to do with the communication and some kind of truth? So there's something encouraging. Someone's encouraging someone here. Yeah, it has to do with love. It's a little nudge. So someone's giving someone encouragement to communicate. So I feel there's going to be, and whatever this is, it's going to be encouraging. Yeah, very nice energy. And we have someone who's been keeping it all in, keeping things to themselves, not saying anything. But it is somebody who already knows the answers they're seeking. Someone is single, but they're not saying anything. Suffering in silence. Someone who lives alone. But the interesting thing, is this a house, a home, a celebration, a gathering? See, it's an energy of someone here. It's kindness, compassion, inner strength. Something needs to be forgiven. There's somebody needing to, that needs to be forgiven here. So there's something encouraging. I feel it's a person encouraging someone here to do with love, telling someone how they feel. See, focusing. There's something positive going to happen that has to do with some sort of truth, enlightenment. Someone's going, aha. There it is. Wisdom. Someone's been keeping it all in, keeping it to themselves, not saying anything. Yeah, that's not the best way to get results, but it's someone who's often kind of protecting themselves a little bit too. But it's really just someone who's doesn't feel confident to tell somebody something. But I feel there's encouragement here in your love life. And I don't know who it is. Like, I'm just looking at this, trying to figure out. Because it's an energy of some sort of, it's all about love, feeling encouraged. Tell me about this Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, harmony, balance, something just right. It has to do with being fair. It has to do with often commitment. But to me, it looks like someone's going to reach out. There's going to be a communication about justice. Justice is going in your favor. If someone didn't treat you right and you didn't say anything. Something's about, harmony's about to be restored is what I feel. Someone's taking off the mask. Yeah, we have someone very wise here, definitely fair. So it looks like someone coming in to speak truth. So someone trusting their inner knowing. See, they already know someone's suffering in silence and not saying anything. So this is a person, I feel, who's coming in to communicate. They're wise. They know. This person knows. Yeah, they know. Yeah, it has to do with a house, a home, a family, stability, partnership. So this is an energy of partnering up, or this could be a place where people socialize, where someone's not saying anything. Yeah, it could be, definitely seeing home, stability, financial. This is somebody who's stable. I do see stability. I feel like you've got, there's going to be a truth. Yeah, it has to do with success and victory. Someone's letting go of their ego, but it has to do with providing. It has to do with someone providing. So someone who didn't say anything. They suffered in silence. So I feel this is someone who knows. Something needs to be cleared up. There's going to be harmony. It's going to be restored. Yeah, we have a person, see, very curious. They want to know. They've learned something. So someone learning something. And it has to do with the communication. Let's have a look at the ace. Yep, it has to do with a person putting in effort. I feel a cycle's ending. This is morals, values. Somebody here, I don't know if someone didn't treat someone right or... but this is somebody who knows truth. I see Gemini, Libra energy, Taurus, or pardon me, Sagittarius. There's a lot of earth energy here as well. But I feel, yeah, I mean, this person who's keeping all their feelings to themselves, stuck in the mud, stuck in the past. Something needs to be cleared up here. And I think this person's going to make a move. What is this King of Swords intentions? Your intentions is love. This is somebody who may have cut someone out too. They are single, but it's also somebody that knows someone is single. Okay, so I feel this is a person here. Yeah, look at that truth coming out too. This is someone, see, truth, the aha moment. There's going to be some harmony here. Yeah, someone here seeing the truth. There it is again. Yeah. Someone's, see, it has to do with past. Someone's stuck in the past. This person too, they need to come in and speak truth. I actually feel this is someone who is successful. They're planning, preparing for success, but it's also someone who's, I feel someone's being humbled here because of it's forgiveness. So, because there's someone who should have told someone something and they didn't, but they've learned something now. So this is a person who's going to communicate. Yeah, it's someone who works a lot, definitely. A lot of work, but it's about putting in the effort. Someone perfecting their craft and skills. So, yeah. This person's learning something about this feminine energy. See, it's an energy of attention. Someone not giving someone attention, but yet keeping their feelings to themselves. It's somebody who didn't give someone attention in the past. So this is somebody who's ended a relationship. They've cut something out, but they're still focused on it. So I don't know if there's something that started here. You started a situation with this person, but whoever they are, they were stuck in the mud. Now they're breaking free from that. And I do feel there's going to be truth. They've learned something. Yeah, tell me about this Page of Swords. What did this person learn? What did they learn? Yeah, to tame the beast. Yeah, taming the beast within themselves, their pride and ego, but it has to do with forgiveness. This is someone hoping someone can forgive them, or they're just forgiving the past and letting it go. Yeah, interesting there. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a person putting on the brakes, taking another look, having a little aha moment. Yeah, it's an energy of this person. They know they need to make, this is someone who wants to make something right. They want to make something right. I don't know if somebody judged somebody, or what happened, but like I say, I feel like they're coming in, they put on the brakes, they're taking another look, they're having a little aha moment. They're coming in to take the lead. Very determined person. See, it's very much in control of their emotions. There it is. It has to do with someone's past, leaving the past behind with someone who wasn't right for them or didn't treat them right and they were still stuck on it. It could be someone who was chasing after someone for the wrong reasons, because often I see that. And it has to do with victory, success, but a situation wasn't I feel it's somebody who kind of assumed something here too about the other person, some sort of assumption. But boy, there's a lot of forgiveness. This person forgiving the past, someone here. It looks like they cut somebody out. But I feel this is a, oh yeah, they're coming in right. They want to make things right. Harmony being restored. Oh, wow. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Empress. The Empress is healed. This is the feminine healing. This is the feminine being open to talk, kindness, compassion. I feel there's something forgivable. So I feel like it's not someone who cuts you out. It's somebody else. And they were stuck in that. Their pride and ego may have been taking a little bit of a hit here. But it is about this person being more humble. I can see it. So there's somebody trying to encourage this person to just speak truth. Someone who's wise, someone who knows. So... but there's going to be truth. Let's have a look at the Justice. The Justice. Yeah, see, it has to do with chaos, conflict, drama, but it has to do with someone taking action. See, someone didn't take action. Now, it could be someone here who, this is often my energy of, see, you can see past the world, there's some sort of change. But this is an energy of overcoming obstacles. But I do see a lot of arguing, fighting in a relationship, so there's going to be some truth. But it's also an energy of someone who, it's often an energy of avoiding something, confrontation, where somebody wants to talk to someone and they don't want to be confronted. Could be because of the time with that Wheel of Fortune energy. See, maybe not the right time or place, but this is someone taking action. This is a situation where, see, it's a person taking responsibility. Somebody here taking responsibility. For their part in why two people came apart. So this is good because it's a person who speaks truth. They're not blaming anyone. Okay, somebody who blames somebody is probably more, I mean, it's more like the Nine of Wands energy, you know, or even the Seven of Wands at times. But this is someone releasing baggage from the past and taking responsibility. You know, so this could be someone who feels responsible for something that happened because of the two of you and their past. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Yeah, see, it has to do with somebody who wasn't giving someone attention. They weren't being generous. But this is generally a person I feel who is, but it's someone who's no longer talking or giving to someone. I feel we have a feminine who's not saying anything. It's almost like this person felt that the feminine was going to reach out to them. But I think this is someone who's been enlightened. They've been enlightened by someone, so they now know the truth. I feel they know the truth because I feel there's a feminine energy that's keeping it all in. And it needs to be cleared up, whatever it is. Yeah, we have a feminine who's just waiting for the pentacle. This is someone being, and I do feel there could be forgiveness here. It all depends because there's something encouraging. Somebody is encouraging this person to reach out to the other person who's waiting. Could be an apology. Could be waiting for some sort of commitment, but it's somebody who wants to come in right. See, it's about coming in right, going about things the right way. Someone here probably should have just told someone they had just ended a situation. Or they were still, whatever they were stuck in the mud. They were still very emotional, you can see. But look at that, see, waiting for the one. It's all to do with the wand, waiting for the right person. This is someone who sees somebody, could be the one, you see. But because this is someone who needs to take off the mask, showing their true self, just being themselves. So this person feels responsible. They definitely are releasing baggage. I can see they're seeing the bigger picture. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Yeah, this is someone feeling lonely, left out in the cold black. They were in a very negative space. They were holding on to something negative that happened to them. So it's somebody who clearly didn't come in right. Yeah, they definitely weren't. Yeah, they're in their feels, though. This person's in their feelings. See, being more kind, compassionate, healing. This is someone lonely, lacking love. But I'm going to be honest. I do feel this is someone who was in a relationship where there was just lack in the relationship. Someone who's always planning, preparing to provide. It's about providing. So this is someone who definitely is lonely. And I do feel this is a person, see, taming that beast, being kind, compassionate, forgiving. There's there's going to be two people. There's forgiveness here. But it's someone who's learned something. They've learned to tame the beast. Okay? But I feel there's this other person here telling this person, just tell them the truth. Yeah, you can see house, a home, a strong financial foundation. It's an energy of confidence, but you can see it has to do with someone's home. And someone who feels confident, feels like home. It's here twice. Two people. Yeah, some sort of truth. I feel this person is trying to figure out where someone lives. I do. I feel they want to figure out where someone's home is. And we have a person planning, preparing, see, maybe getting their home ready or just clearing out their past. Could be memorabilia, things like that. But this is someone who knows the other person's suffering in silence or not saying anything. It's somebody who probably should have said something, but didn't, because the other person maybe ghosted them, ignored them, or made them feel like they weren't good enough. It's just negative, self-fulfilling prophecy on the outside looking in. You see, someone feeling left out. Somebody got left out. Now we have this person. See, it has to do with feeling someone's interested in them for their money, their house, their home, their financial foundation. This is a person who's financially stable. They are looking this is a person who just kind of grounds themselves and looks into the future where they see themselves. See, where they see themselves, the end of a cycle, seeing truth. They're being enlightened. And they're now putting on the brakes, taking another look. See, that last look at the past, leaving it behind, ready to go down a new path. It has to do with choosing the one, yeah, asking someone out, approaching. Now, there could be competition. It's often someone just trying to learn if there's competition, if someone's interested in someone else. But I feel all has to do with this person's past. The baggage being released, now the sun's starting to shine. It's someone here, it's an energy of someone getting something off their chest. It's been bothering them. See, if something was bothering this person, and you're going to find out. So it's an energy of someone avoiding confrontation, approaching someone, trying to avoid confrontation. But you can see it's all, whatever it is, it's done. Yeah, this person's ready. They have all the tools. See, they now have learned something. They have all the information, everything they need to know to manifest something new. This is someone who wants to ask you out. Now, to me, it looks like forgiveness. Somebody coming in hoping you can forgive them, because I feel they either ghosted you or made you feel like you weren't good enough. And the feminine didn't say anything. They just suffered in silence. They kept it to themselves, probably to avoid confrontation, especially if there was a gathering or it's someone who lives close by or something. And I do feel this person definitely cut someone out. They were in a very negative space. They were definitely holding on to baggage. And it could be something that just happened. But I feel this is someone who knows. See, they kept all their feelings in. They also kept it to themselves. Wow. So I feel like you got a person who's grounding themselves. Yeah, this is someone who feels they missed a magical opportunity. See, they're looking at this. Yeah. I really feel like we have a person here. I mean, some of you, if there is a choice and you have a choice, some of you may be having an aha moment yourself that somebody really isn't the right person for you. I do see that here. Thank you, but no thank you. But I feel this is someone who's kind of looking at this energy, feeling they missed a magical opportunity with the Empress, yeah. This is someone who failed to recognize something. I don't know if they ghosted or ignored someone, or they just weren't sure what to believe or what to think about a situation. But yeah, it's about putting themselves out there, you see, opening up emotionally, laying all the cards on the table. This is someone who sees a future. So it could be somebody who's letting go of someone else too. But I feel it's an energy of this is someone feeling they're either going to miss or have missed. But it's about someone getting themselves out there. Yeah, we have a feminine energy. The start of something new. We have someone here, a little bit of a test. See, there's been a little, someone taking a step back, looking at things different after a period of time. So it has to do with starting something new. Some of you, like I say, after a period of time for the feminine, you maybe not feel the same about this person. Some of you may have a new person coming in, because I do see somebody very kind, compassionate, caring, nurturing. I do see apologies, where somebody here had baggage it needed to release, but they're coming in to manifest. There's communication here. This person may have felt that you were up to something, the feminine. They may have felt you were manipulating or up to something. See, it's taking off the mask. Someone's showing their true self. But I feel it has a lot to do with this masculine energy. It's the energy of trying something different. Someone different than their usual type. I do see an attraction between two people, but it's choosing. Some of you got a choice. Or we have a person who had a choice. But I see the Empress waiting. The Empress is waiting, open to this opportunity. And that's why I feel some of you, there's someone here I feel like you can forgive. Others of you, you may have someone that you cannot forgive. And this is why you may be waiting for something new. It does look like there's new. I see happiness and joy. I see trying something different. Taking, a little bit of a test here, I feel. This actually should go here. A little bit of a test. Someone's going to reach out to see if you're interested. It's definitely a person kind, nurturing. I feel this is someone who kept it all in. They should have told someone the truth. They had just ended the situation. They were single. But I also feel someone's finding out some truth that you're single. So you could just flip that energy. Whoever they are, I feel this is a person. I feel the feminine's waiting for someone. This is the one. I mean, maybe holding a bit of a torch here, but to me it looks like someone who's been waiting for the one, just being patient, waiting for the right person. As an Empress doesn't settle either, but you can see this encouragement. Somebody is encouraging someone, and you're going to get some kind of communication that makes, for the feminine watching, makes you encouraged. So, but it could be, like I say, this person finding out maybe that you've forgiven them for something because you found out some truth of a situation they went through. So, yeah, so much kindness, compassion here for both people. Yeah, bone collector, putting the pieces together. Somebody's figuring things out. They're putting all the pieces together here. Collecting the information they now know. You see the smile? Yeah, this is someone who has gathered up all the info. They now know the truth. So I don't know if somebody told someone something negative about yourself or what happened here, but it's all going to be exposed here. Let's have another look at the Magician and we'll wrap this up. Yeah, so someone been spending time in solitude, spending time alone, soul searching their life path, their path. It's a person who definitely focused a lot on work, It's a person trying to manifest. There's definitely a lot of skills, but I feel it's what someone's seeing is what two people actually bring to the table here. You're manifesting each other. So there's going to be communication. But this is someone kind of gathering the info, spending time alone, in solitude. It's also someone who lives alone. I see someone riding the wave. See, feeling more positive, putting the pieces together, riding the wave. There was definitely something very emotional, but you see all this happiness. And then we have the two dolphins together here. And it has to do with someone's intentions. There's truth. Someone's going to tell you the truth, about two people coming apart, that two people are coming apart. That, see, they were just coming apart with someone. That's going to be the truth. Something that they probably didn't tell you. But it's also about two people coming together. See, peaks of joy. Someone's feeling encouraged. They're feeling positive. I feel there's that person, it has to do with this person speaking truth, but someone's telling someone something here about an ending. Someone ghosting, someone ignoring them, or just the lack. Okay, this energy of lack, loneliness. This is someone who feels left out. They felt left out. Now, I don't know if there was already a conversation or something happened, but they were on the outside looking in. And I feel like we have two people who, it's always that third wheel, the person who's the third wheel. Everybody's coupled up, everyone's married, living together, except for this person. Or in fact, maybe both of you, because that is often where I see the third wheel, always on the outside. you know. Yeah, you got a person who's ready for something different here. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a person coming to life. See, things are coming to life. They have all the information. They're gaining clarity. So someone waking up feeling happy, feeling positive because the situation is over. Yeah, see, now we have an energy of being open, whether someone's open or not, but they're coming in to take action. This is something worth fighting for. I do feel this person's been overcoming obstacles, challenges, releasing baggage. And there I do see an energy of commitment. This is a person who generally will commit. I do feel this is somebody here who's very much, all about home, maybe a homebody. But it has to do with a person who's, I feel family-oriented kind of energy. It doesn't mean they have children or family. It's possible, but I feel this is just someone expressing themselves. And it's going to make the feminine energy happy. This is what this person sees. They've been enlightened. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, kind, compassionate, generous. Now, if you've acted a little aloof, this person might have felt something was off. I mean, it could be there may have been, something said here, but it's this energy of everything just right. It's because harmony is being restored. Now, any of you who have had a separation from a partner, and there's been loneliness and lack, this masculine has learned a lot. This masculine has learned that someone is keeping their feelings to themselves, suffering in silence. Now, often, the Queen of Pentacles will do that, but I feel that person's also healed. There's been a healing, a little bit of, someone feeling different after a period of time because something is being exposed that makes, I think, both of you happy here, to be honest. And I do see commitment, someone committing. Two people committing to each other, making a commitment. So it's a mask. Someone's taking off the mask, showing their true self, their kinder self. So let's pull out a couple of cards here because that's funny how that popped into my head. Somebody coming in being more humble. This is someone who needs to be humble. Their ego got in the way or their pride. So someone's been humbled here. Okay? Yeah, but it's an energy of being very humble. I like that. This is an energy of someone making time for self-love. So there's been a healing. Somebody who's had some kind of time out here. And I see embracing the flow of life. Two people connecting. So you're going to connect with this person. This is someone just going with the flow. They've been doing some thinking. They've been in two minds about things here. But this is a person who wants this connection. They want to connect. They want to talk. And I actually feel this is someone who can be a good communicator. I feel they're kind of feeling lonely, always on the outside looking in. Everybody else is married, like I say. So it's an energy of this person embracing. They're going to embrace this opportunity to connect. This is someone who I feel at that some point somebody said thanks, but no thanks. Or like I say, it's a missed opportunity because someone was drained. We have a person who was drained. They were definitely going through something. Yeah. So I feel this is a person here definitely seeing things different here. Someone releasing blocks, the things that hold them back. Finding their balance. Look at that temperance energy right there. It couldn't be any more clear. See, finding the balance, a test, trying something different. This is where someone often feels something is off. So they ignore somebody or reject them because they felt something wasn't right. But it was them that was off. It's a person I feel who wasn't ready. They weren't prepared. They're now preparing. See, a person wasn't prepared for this beautiful emotional energy, this happiness. There was so much happiness. But I really like this. Yeah, they're going to go for it here too. This person's going for it. They're coming in. They're either, some of you, it's just a person asking you out who's been kind of ignoring you, or maybe you feel rejected. It's hard to say. There could be misunderstandings there as well for some of you. Yeah, trust that all will go well. So it's someone trusting, coming in to ask someone out, or like I say, for some of you, it's an apology. It has to do with a commitment, committed. So I do see friends first, connecting, see that conversation? There's going to be a conversation. And it's about honoring your feelings. Two people honoring each other's feelings. So it's about kindness and compassion. I'm going to tell you, if you suffer in silence and you have an opportunity to speak up and you don't, okay, and the feminine, And it could be the masculine who was in that energy, just suffering in silence, not saying anything. It's very possible. So if it wasn't you, it's more than likely the other person, masculine or feminine, but it's someone who needs to go for it here. And it's honoring each other's feelings, some Pisces energy. See, that energy of going within. Someone spent some time alone contemplating. This is someone who actually, there's going to be something honorable that happens. Somebody with actually very good morals and values. Someone here is reflecting on their priorities. Someone here, it's possible you have a person who didn't reflect on their priorities in a past relationship. Like I say, it's a person who's not blaming anybody, I feel, but themselves. So I feel like we have a person here who's wanting to talk, and I feel they're coming in. They've collected all the pieces, putting things back together. Now, this could be people who've been on a break, maybe a married couple. You may come back together here. It's possible. You don't have to, but I do feel we have the Empress open, waiting for the one. It's where you just know somebody is the right person. But while you're waiting, this is why I feel some of you have learned this person who ghosted, ignored you, treated that way may not be the right one, but you still may forgiveness, closure, because I still feel some of you got a new person coming in. So take it what resonates. So what I feel the advice is, think things through, put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person may feel. Always, it's about when commitment means committing to each other, committing to hear how other people feel, and being kind, nurturing, compassionate. And that's what I feel. I feel like you're the feminine, you're about to receive. I do. I feel like you're absolutely about to receive here. Something you've been wanting. Now, it could be a commitment, but I still feel some of you, if you have two people and you're in that energy of you've been waiting and healing for someone, and only to find out that someone actually isn't the right person, someone else is. So it still means you could move towards a committed relationship. Whoever's coming in is someone who wants to commit. They want to talk. They want to connect on the emotional level, taking off the mask, showing their inner selves. And that is what two people need to do. And wow. So do take care. I do feel this is something, everyone's path is a little different, timing may different, but it's all about the bone collector at the end, picking up the pieces, putting things back together. But it's also an energy of gathering all the info where someone has actually learned and they're going, aha. That's why I feel the kindness, compassion, forgiveness, inner strength. It's an energy of being mature, because people who can forgive and let the past go are often very mature. Doesn't mean you have to take somebody back, because some of you could get some closure. But I'm loving this beautiful energy. Take care, and we'll see you soon.